Hey guys, we're back. This time we're looking at the Andorian Starbase models for Star Trek Ascendancy. The Balkans actually don't have Starbases, they use the ambassadors, so of the two new factions, there's only these for the Andorians. And we'll get right in and take a look at them. So this is how these come. They're still on like the spruce from where they made them in the molds for these. And unfortunately, because of the way they make them, you have to break them off. You get these extra pieces, which you can just toss. They're nothing, as well as these little support pegs. Anybody who's done any kind of 3D printing and things will know about support pegs. These look like they're injection molded, but the downside is, because of the way they're on there, they're actually attached in these sides here. So you got to trim these off with a knife, file that down, in order to make use out of them. On a positive note, they look a lot more detailed than the ones, if you saw my previous video for the original set of these. They were terrible, like the resin hadn't completely hardened yet, and it left like just muted. They look like they were melted. And that's kind of screwy and misformed there, but you can see there's a little bit of flash on the sides here that's got to be trimmed off with a knife. But overall, the amount of detail on these is much better than the original ones that came with the first set. I really can't put them together too much without cleaning them up. But when they're put together, they'll kind of look like that. And then we got the ones still on the molds there. It is worth noting on these that they are completely a cosmetic upgrade to the game. They don't actually add anything to the game. They replace the little cardboard tokens that you get with your faction that you use to designate where your star bases are built. I like these because they're actually themed to each of the individual factions, where the tokens have a Federation starbase on one side and then the faction symbol here on the other side. These are actually unique to each faction, so it's easy to see across the table who controls what. But they can change hands during the course of the game, so it's not a huge issue. It just makes the game look nicer, and with everything else in this game already looking so nice, the 3D components are very nice to have to augment your game. The originals of these were kind of pricey, especially for what they were. The prices come down quite a bit with this new set, and I think the original ones have actually come down in price too. There are other options out there. There's a lot of people on BGG who have custom 3D models that you can print out yourself if you have a 3D printer. I've done that for a lot of my fan-made factions. All of them have 3D printed star bases. So it's all in what you want to do. Personally, though, I think these are fine now. Now that they fixed the production issues with them, they're definitely worth what they're asking for. And I can't wait to get these finished, filed down, you know, all ready to go and painted up to match my fleets. Anyway, that's going to wrap it up for our look at the Andorian Starbase set for Star Trek Ascendancy. Again, a very quick video. There's not much here, but it is something that just adds to the game. A lot of these little accessory packs just add more to an already good game. It's one of those things where when you really like a game, you don't mind spending money to kind of pimp it out and make things look nicer, get the deluxe edition, as it were. And this is one of those things. I like these because of the compact size. I wish the bases were a little bit smaller, but they match the tokens set up in the original game tokens. But getting these to fit, these are relatively small compared to some of the other races star bases, so they'll fit in whatever storage solution that you're using to keep the rest of your stuff in, and that's always a perk. Some of the other ones were pretty big, so I know some of my custom ones are kind of oversized. The Jem'Hadar battleships, for example, are impossible to find anything to fit them in. So it's nice to have something small that's definitely going to fit in whatever storage solution you're using. And I'm not sure if they kept that in mind when they made them, but it works out in the end. Anyway, if it's something you want to add to your game, now you know what you're looking at. Definitely an improvement in quality over the originals. I'm happy with that. And as always, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.